southbound, I've been hellbound, riding on the midnight train. Going too fast now, think I'll slow down.
What's going on, guys? Tristan and Tony here with the Zero Duck 30 podcast. What's going on, Tony?
Woo! Let's go. Come on, Braves. That's what's going on right now. Let's go, Braves.
All right, now that everybody's eardrums are broken, all the sophisticated people that are Cardinals fans can rejoice. No, I'm just kidding. But honestly, if you guys know that we're definitely a house divided with that, and if either of those teams go deep into the playoffs, I'll be happy.
Yeah, and if they both, and we have to play each other, then we might have a death match, Zero Duck 30 death match.
Maybe. Might have to, hopefully we can end up at a game. That'd be cool.
That would be super cool. No, my wife hates my ass because she said I defected. And
You did. You cheated.
Well, the backstory is, real quick, is just simply that, of course I still love the Cardinals, but I was embraced by what the town did with baseball. You know, from the announcers to the people to the energy of a game, all of that stuff. And when I went to a Braves game after living here in Georgia, in Atlanta, there's no way I'm not addicted to that. Because, I mean, really, the Cardinals kind of got me started on the drug, and then the Braves kind of finished it off.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the announcers. I love listening to 680th Fan. You know, I love being embraced by a baseball town. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where I'm at. And, of course, you know, if the Braves get beat and the Cardinals rock on, then I'll be rocking for the Cardinals. So
for sure, yeah. It's if you guys have been either Atlanta for the baseball or St. Louis, but both of those towns, man, it's no secret that the attendance has always been up. You know, I think especially St. Louis historically, but just the ballpark village in St. Louis and the Battery at Truist Park, man, in Atlanta are just definitely impressive baseball cultures. You just can't help but you know, like when the Braves do the tomahawk thing and they turn off the lights and all the phones are gone. I mean, how can when you're at a game and you see that, you like, oh my gosh, I got to be part of this, like, you know.
Well, especially since I've been a Chiefs fan for so many years, and I've been chopping for a while.
Yeah,
you know, and so this is like, okay, well, I get to do it in football and baseball.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not a Seminoles fan. I am a Georgia fan, but yeah, no, baseball is exciting right now. You know, I heard some crazy statistics the other day. You guys might not even know this, but there's only been 3 teams to have 20 division titles, and the Braves have done it 22 times. The Yankees. And the who was the other one? The Yankees and it wasn't the Cardinals, surprisingly. Yeah. It was doggone it. I guess they're not that important.
I don't know.
No, but
the Red Sox, maybe?
I know why I didn't think of them.
Why?
Because I hate them.
The Red Sox?
No, the Dodgers.
Is it the Dodgers?
It is the Dodgers, yep.
Damn.
The Dodgers, yep.
Yeah, they make me... I think every single person in the NL hates the Dodgers because they're just... they got the most money to spend. They got the biggest market, and they're just, you know, they're going to spend that money and
they're the Dodgers.
Try to put that team together every year.
The Dodgers or the Lakers, you know, I mean, it's just, it all falls in suit. So anyway, you guys, we have got some really big news, but unfortunately, you're going to have to wait to the end of the podcast. Or I guess you'll just fast forward if you want. But we've got a lot of cool things coming up that we're going to talk about tonight. Really big stuff. I'm not even gonna say yet. So
yeah. No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. But so let's talk about what we're going to be doing opening weekend.
Yeah. So before we get to duck season, we are excited about that deer hunting trip. If you guys, we got to hit on that.
Yeah, let's do stuff in chronological order. All right. So you know what? Let's even back up further.
Yeah.
Somebody had a bachelor party last weekend.
Yeah, shit. We recap the bachelor party. Oh my gosh. And I know what everybody's thinking. They're like, oh shit, what are they doing? No, but honestly, it was great, and it was if y'all like intimately have known me, like not not just through podcasts or whatever, but if you're one of my friends, you know I'm kind of a chill guy. I'm not like a strip club partying kind of guy and all that. But we got a cabin up in Gatlinburg, or Seversville, or I think is how you say it, but it's right outside of Gatlinburg, and man, it was a freaking good time, man. And one of my favorite parts about it was the drive in coming up from Atlanta.
Oh.
We drive in, you go through the Great Smoky Mountains National Forest, and we were driving in, man, and I've heard
none of us expected this.
No, and I've heard, that the, Kentucky, Tennessee, that area is trying to rehabilitate the Roosevelt elk population. But we get to this area, the state park, and they got a designated parking area, and this field is full of Roosevelt elk. And we were mind blown. I mean, we have videos of it, and these elk were 10, 15 yards from us, 5 yards from us.
Yeah.
And, you guys were in the vehicle taking that one
that
video.
thing rubbed the truck. It was that close.
Yeah.
I mean, Drew said, hey, why don't we throw some YouTube bugles out?
Yeah.
And he did it like twice. And as soon as we did it, that thing said, and just, I was like, say what?
They were so impressive. And just that whole drive up, I mean.
What was cool about it, when we found that one bull, it was only us and the bull.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We went past all of that where the big stuff was going on, probably for a mile or so.
Yeah.
And I looked to my right in this field through the woods, and I go, dude, there's a big bull in there. I go, whoop, and I just turned in there.
Yeah.
And we're like, holy shit, it's just us and this bull.
Wow.
And he was standing like 50 yards. And then Drew started doing that bugling on his on his phone, and we just I turned the truck off, and it walked all the way up, like right next to Drew in the back passenger door, went around the back of the truck, and they just walked past us like, yeah.
So y'all listening, we actually didn't ride together because I had some of my friends I was picking up from the airport or whatever, and we had Drew and Mario, which you guys have, if you've seen our YouTube videos, you've seen little cameos with Drew and Mario from time to time, and they rode up with Tony. So I I think I had texted you or something. I was like, dude, you're gonna see these elk here in a minute, and it's gonna blow your mind. So because I was a little bit further ahead, but man,
oh, dude, it was
talk about beautiful country.
It was beautiful country, and the place was one of the nicest places I've ever stayed in. I mean, it was all of that pine. It was all tongue and groove, completely the whole inside.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere. There was zero drywall. And I don't know how much that place cost, but
with that view and everything.
Yeah, I mean, but what did it cost us? $200 a person?
Yeah, it was like 200 and something a person, and like what a steal for
3
Thursday
nights.
night, Friday night, Saturday night.
I mean, yeah, you cannot beat that. If you guys look it up, get up there, and we got to do a skywalk where there was glass in the skywalk, so that was pretty spooky. But
yeah, it's a cool time up there, man. It's a place that was my second time being there. For I guess I've spent like 6 days there now, and really, I mean, there's Pigeon Forge and stuff too, and not just the touristy stuff. There's so much stuff outside of that, and so many state parks and different opportunities to hike and stuff. I mean, there's a lot to do there that I definitely will have to go back like several more times to be able to touch, scratch the surface. So
all right, so let's keep the chronological order going.
Yeah,
let's go Chiefs. Let's go Chiefs. What else is going on in football? So Tristan, you're the football guy. So break out some stats for us. What's going down?
Well, dude,
are the teams playing as expected? Who's the sleeper out there? Who's what's the word I'm looking for? Who's the overachiever?
Yeah.
What we got going on?
Well, I mean, I would say honestly, I'm a little biased being a Jaguars fan, and anybody knows the Jaguars, like we have had our struggles, man. But I would say as an overachiever, it's got to be them because, I want to say
What about the Eagles?
I want to say the Eagles, but the thing is, before the season, there was some people like talking about the Eagles a little bit, like, oh, they got this talent, and if Jalen Hurts plays well, like they could really. But I was kind of thinking, I don't know about all that, but I mean, talk about the team that's whooping the most ass right now. It's probably got to be them, but. And that defense is just a problem too, but which I guess I don't follow them enough to realize how good they are. But the Jaguars, the way they have played, the way they beat the Chargers, the way they went up 14-0 on the Eagles last weekend, it was just impressive. And I think it just kind of comes down to rookie, or not rookie quarterback, but a young team, Trevor Lawrence with 4 turnovers and stuff. But the fact that they showed life against maybe the best team in the NFL, and then they beat the Chargers, who were a preseason playoff team, they would be my team that I would say is like overachieving right now. But it's a lot more competitive than we thought it was going to be, because, I mean, the Bills were supposed to, I mean, they're still playing good ball, but like they were supposed to be the team to beat. And like, they kind of thought the Chiefs were going to take a step up, step down, but they seem to be rolling just fine.
Yeah, dude. I've been a little bit mind blown what's been going on, because I was actually last year, I was a little bit concerned because Mahomes, everybody knew it. He was just, something's off. He was just a little bit off. Not as consistent as he was the year before, for sure. And it's almost like some of those rookie things shook out in him last year.
And what's crazy is like his off is still like better than, it's like top 10% of the league.
Right.
But it's just, like that's how good he is.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're the king and you make one mistake, everybody in the world knows about it, right?
Right.
So, I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, but I love what the Chiefs have done to diversify, and it was a hard loss to take with losing our boy.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, dude, that hurt. But no, I like what they're doing. It did kind of blow my mind what happened with the Colts, but I like that in a team, because I think it humbles you.
Yeah,
it's just human. It's human psychology.
Yeah,
it really is. And so I know I like what they're doing. I like what's going on with Mahomes. I think he's playing excellent ball right now, and we'll see.
Yeah, no, it's good times. Football's back, and it's good times.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Yeah, but the next thing coming up for us is really, I get married, and we're not gonna have this debate again. But I'm less than a month from getting married, and right on the heels of that, after a short honeymoon, me and Tony and some of our good friends, and just a lot of people that have known my dad for 35 years, and a lot of people like that. We're all getting together and hunting the state park that you've hunted for 35 years in Illinois, and I've killed half the deer I've ever killed on it, and we haven't been in like 3 years, I think.
No, it's been 2.
Yeah, so we're stoked about that trip, and we're really looking forward to getting back up there. So
yeah, no, that's going to be an excellent time. We're going to be right in the thick of the rut, hunting public land, and I really don't even give a damn if I hunt, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be so excited to go out and help all these guys and get people in their stands and just see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to take somebody and just be like, dude, I want to put you in the stand and just be like this, be like, hey man, listen. It's when you're dropping them off in the morning, right? Hey, listen, when you get up there, don't move. All right? Nothing moves but your head. And hey, one more thing. Like, what? Pick a spot.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, man, all right. And you bump fists, and you start to walk off. And you're like, hey, make sure you put your safety belt on. Right? And you're like, all right, man, all right, good luck. See you later.
Honestly, this just sounds like my entire childhood.
But don't we all do that when you're dropping somebody off?
Yeah.
But I just can't wait to experience all that myself personally. I mean, I've shot the deer that I want to shoot in my life. I mean, I don't have to shoot a world record, I mean, when I shot that giant over there, that thing, I mean, we had ordered a special cast out of Canada for it. I mean, it's got a 28.5-inch neck. I mean, that was the Super Bowl for me.
Yeah.
Outside of now, I'm just a mentor. I want to help people in the sport and just get my meat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really, if I could shoot something nice, great. And that's what we're excited about doing in Illinois. I know that our chances are really good. As waterfowlers, we experience all kinds of extreme weather conditions. Stay bone dry and warm with Frog Togs hunting gear. You can check them out at frogtogs.com or at frogtogshunt on Instagram. I know this property. I'm probably maybe one of less than 10 people alive that knows this property the way we do. And when you know your land like that, you've got a huge advantage.
So, those guys that any public land near you, You know those local boys in Arkansas? I'm talking to you.
Yep.
Our buddy Davey, some guys like that
Yep.
just know property like the back of their hand. They know where every run,
I know every tree mark,
everything.
everything.
Yeah, and just that's how he is with this deer hunting property. I mean, can literally visualize and
15,000 acres.
yeah, to know. I mean, visualize everything. I mean, if there was somewhere I was gonna go that I know it pretty well too, but if there was somewhere that I didn't know that he wanted me to go, he could probably direct me just from
I would tell you,
yeah.
go 100 yards, you're going to go down this ridge. When you get down to that bottom of that ridge, take a left. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. I mean, it's just, I mean, no disrespect to Huntwise, but I know it that
Well, that was because you've been hunting it 20 years before Huntwise. Tell them about what you and Dave were doing before this is.
Oh, this is incredible.
Before Huntwise, this is what these psychopaths were doing.
All right. So this technology was coming out, and a little bit of backstory. I used to have a website called extremehunting.com. Me and my brother and Dave started it. It took almost 2 years to build it. We were sponsored by a lot of companies. It was a big deal. But honestly, the hunting industry at the time wasn't producing the amount of traffic that you needed to run it as a full-time business. And so I sold it off. Anyway, long story short, Dave and I are always looking for the best technology out there, right? So GPSs had just came out. This was in 90, let's see, I guess it would have been 97, 98, 99, somewhere in there. At least when we really started using them. And you're still having to use Tristan the door. We were really just starting to use, we were using walkie-talkies, that kind of thing. We didn't have the way to communicate through cell phone. And if you had a flip phone, there wasn't enough service anywhere to be able to talk. And anyway, we found this mapping software. I think it was called Topo USA or something, 3D software. And it says integrated with GPS technology. And if you can only imagine, you don't even know what that is, right? Yeah, it's like when somebody comes out and goes, hey, bro, we're creating a new network, not 5G. It's called 78G. And you're like, where the hell did they come up with 78G? Or whatever. It's the same thing. It was just so new.
Bluetooth, any of that stuff? Yeah.
No, we didn't have Bluetooth, nothing.
No, I'm saying that's like anytime Wi-Fi comes out, you're like, what the hell is Wi-Fi?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we figured out on our own, and there's no YouTube to go do a video on or nothing. You had to just figure the shit out on your own. We figured out that we could take a cord, and I don't even remember what it was. It might have been a multi-bit cord. I don't know what it was. And plug it into the damn, I don't even know if the Topo USA knew it, but I don't know if the GPS companies even knew it at that time. That's how new this Topo USA stuff was. We could plug that shit in and go out and walk the woods, and it would record everywhere we went and show it to us in 3D real time. I'm like, get in the hell out of here.
And what year was this?
90, it was in between 97 and 99. I can't remember. So the only way to do this was, me and Dave were so excited about it. It was July. It was Illinois, 128 degrees, humidity 178%. I mean, it's hot. And dude, we're out there just, in our 20s, dude, just rolling. And what we had to do this was we had to take a laptop that wasn't like laptops we have now. Okay, they were bulky.
The bricks.
Yeah, bricks. And what we did was we used a backpack to duct tape it to. And we duct taped it and basically folded it open, like full open. Like if you took your laptop and just folded the lid all the way back.
Yeah.
Right? We did that and strapped it all to the back of the backpack, and then took the GPS, plugged it into that, and the battery pack, and put it all in the pockets of the backpack. We could connect it. We get up there, dude, and we connect this at the parking lot. And Dave goes, well, son of a bitch, there we are. And I said, yeah. And it was just a dot, And I'm like, dude, well, we start walking out, and I don't know, but we were just truly, we didn't want to stop walking.
Yeah.
I wanted to walk we did. We walked, I don't even know how many miles. And we're walking out in the middle of nowhere. And I look up in front of us, and I'm like, dude, there's people coming. He's like, damn it. You know, last thing you want to do is be out scouting and run into people that might be looking at the same spot you are. But really, in the area we were at, it really didn't matter. We were just walking, and they walked up, and the guy goes, "What in the hell is that?" And I said, we're able to do this and that. And I told him, you know, with the 3D software, and the guy was just like, "Get the out of here." He goes, "Are you kidding me? Is this what deer hunting's turning into?" Look at where we are now.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to stop it right there and just say, look at where we are now. I mean, that is what, 90, let's just say it's 98. So that would have been
24.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
24 years ago, look where technology has come.
You know what I think's interesting about what you just said is there's always old timers that are like, well, if this is where it's came to now, I'm done.
Yep.
And it's just like, that was probably how that guy was. And now you can have 10 times the functionality on your phone in a touch of a second. You can download it offline, all this other stuff
Look at the bows.
on your phone.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so you just go out and cut some hickory,
Yeah.
all right, and took some intestine and killed a turkey
Yeah.
and went and whittled down some sticks and chipped some rocks and tied all that on just to go out and kill an animal.
Yeah.
All right. What is going on right now with these bows, dude? I mean, I remember, you know, and you know this, anytime I teach somebody how to shoot a bow, I always teach them to use their fingers because it's just like, you can't teach somebody how to, I guess you can't hit a home run unless you can first make contact, you know, and I just look at it like that as far as owning your bow, feeling it, being in one with your bow.
Yeah. It's like hitting off a tee before you start hitting, 100-mile-per-hour fastballs.
Exactly.
You know.
No different. And I won't even let a person use a peep sight.
Yeah.
No, I want you to know that you can just take your string and line it up with your sights. You don't need a peep sight.
Yeah.
But that, to me, just what I've witnessed in my lifetime with bow technology blows my mind.
Yeah.
Blows my mind. I'm sitting there looking at my Matthews over there, and I'm just like, dude, the first bow that Jerry gave me was a recurve, you know, and I was out there thumping rabbits with rubber thump tips.
Yeah.
You know, you put them on the end of your arrow, you just slide them on over the top of a field point, and you shoot them in the head and knock their ass out. You know, so anyway, but not to spiral down that whole rabbit hole. So what else we got going on? That's deer season. I guess for deer season, we got that going on in Illinois. We'll be out hopefully. Before that, in some spots that we really like here in Georgia on public land, and see if we can't get some deer meat.
Yeah.
And then I guess at that point we're leading into opening day, right?
Oh, yeah.
Opening day is 11/19, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So what are we going to be doing, Tristan?
Oh, we'll be hanging out with our boy Cade.
That's
Delta
right.
Thunder Outfitters.
Delta Thunder.
Yep. We it's gonna be kind of interesting though because our schedules have kind of like me and Tony's schedules have been kind of like off this year. So we're both gonna be there at least for Saturday and Sunday. But I think because I gotta go to Florida for Thanksgiving during the first split. So and that's Wednesday. I gotta go there. And then, that weekend I'm going to try to do some hunting in Florida. But, so I'm trying to stay a little bit longer out there in Arkansas when you go home, and then you're going to come back and hunt the following weekend. So we're just a little bit.
Yep. No, I'll be there. We're going to go up. We're going to go up Thursday night. I took Friday off before, so we can go up there and help Cade set up or do whatever help they need, whether it's folding towels or whatever it is, getting the cabin ready or whatever. And we'll go do that on Friday. And then we're going to party like hell Friday night. I know it. And yes, we will.
Yeah.
And because that's part of the reason why we're doing opening day in Arkansas. I mean, you guys, isn't it about the experience?
Yep.
And I want to make it very clear. We're not going to Arkansas because it's private land and we're just going to for sure kill ducks. Dude, that's not, I really think that I have just as good a chance for what we know, where we can go in the South.
Yeah.
If we wanted to go there opening day, I feel like we would have just as good odds because as Cade says, it's about the migration.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to catch that. You just do. I don't care where you're at. So
And to us, it's more. It's if we're gonna spend our time when we're like a lot of you guys, where our week jobs, our day jobs, take up so much of our time right now, and if we're gonna spend our time, we would have to burn a whole weekend scouting down in Florida or South Georgia or wherever to hopefully get on ducks the next weekend, or in this situation, take off some extra time and go, experience that with our buddy. Like, it's just one of those things that with limited time, this first split, that we're just when you weigh it out, it just makes the most sense for us. So,
honest to God, it has nothing to do with killing ducks.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't. It's about the experience. We want to go out there and be with our buddy.
Well, it's like with teal season.
Yeah.
When we went out there, I don't know if we've talked about this since we went out. Have we talked about?
No.
So we haven't talked about when we went out to Arkansas to teal hunt with Caden. Long story short, I think we shot 4 teal.
5.
5 teal. And had over the course of 2 or 3 days
Wait. There was one the next day that we have video footage of.
Yeah. So, shot 4 or 5 teal and, had a few good groups and a couple singles or whatever. But honestly, we had so much fun. Just we were hunting on this little farm reservoir.
Most people call it a farm pond, but it was a reservoir.
Yeah. And, we during the middle of the day, we had us a good fishing day and caught a bunch of fish.
95 degrees.
Yeah, hot as can be. And, and just we had a great time. We had a fish fry and
cast and blast, right?
Cast and blast, yeah. Shot some teal and had a fish fry and stuff. And it was a blast. I wouldn't have done anything else. It's better than, anything else we could have done for sure.
For sure. And killing the ducks is just a bonus. But yeah, so that's what we're doing on opening day. We're super excited about that. I'm going to be out there opening day, and then I'll be working on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then after I get off on Wednesday night, the wife's super excited about me being gone on Thanksgiving. So I'll be down with Cade on Thanksgiving Day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I'm going to spend out of the first, what is that?
Spend what?
I'm going to be
5 of the first 10 days or 9 days.
Yeah, so I'm going to be there quite a bit. So I'm excited about it. But yeah, man, so we got that going on. Do you want coffee that doesn't suck? Get the Duck. Dirty Duck coffee is made specifically for the waterfowl enthusiast. Enjoy flavors like Morning Wood, Dark Dynasty, Cinnamon Teal Snickerdoodle, and First Flight to unlock the flavor that you'll enjoy in the blind for years to come. Our friends at Dirty Duck Coffee Company are now offering all Zero Duck 30 followers a 15% discount when you use code ZeroDuck15 on your next order. If you're a South hunter, we got quotas open right now. You got until the 14th, I think, in Georgia to put in your quota draws for waterfowl.
I think it's the 10th.
Let's call it the 10th, just to be safe.
It might be the 14th.
Yeah, but if you don't know about that, get on there. Just Google Georgia waterfowl quota, and you'll find everything you need to. I don't want to talk about all of what it takes. But
I think since you're bringing that up real quick, because we're wanting to update you guys with some of the things we got going on, obviously, and one little side note to that is we're going to be having a biologist from the state of Georgia on the podcast soon.
Yes.
Probably within the next month, but we're going to be connecting with this lady soon on a lot of stuff, Georgia duck hunting, so we're really excited about that.
What's her title?
She is just, it says game biologist. So, and I know that she worked, and I don't want to, I'm one of those people till something's said and done.
Yeah,
I'm not going to.
Let's cut it there. Then.
Well, no. This is what I want to say.
I got you.
I just want to say this person has, spent 10 years in a lot of the areas, 10 years managing different areas, different areas we hunt and, getting samples off birds and whatever, you name it, has been hands-on in the areas of Georgia that we frequent to duck hunt, spent from 2012 to basically 2022 there, and then she got a job up in the state office or whatever. But so we're really excited for her perspective, and it seems like a dumb deal, should work out. But like I said, I'm one of those people until it's done. I don't,
Yep.
I think it's the salesperson in me. my day job sales, and I think it's, until it's a signed deal, I'm hesitant about giving verbals.
Hey, they say burn me once, right? So those are open. Phase 2 for Florida will be coming open for their different quota areas.
Yep.
There's also weekly reissues.
Yeah.
They call them. What reissues are, folks, is let's say you win a permit for something. A good person that can't make that date should turn it in. And that's what Florida urges you to do. And what it does is open up another opportunity for somebody else. So, like, let's say you put in your 5th draw because you just try to pick different draws, and you accidentally picked a Tuesday at a place, and you're like, damn, I can't go on Tuesdays. You could turn that in, and that will be reissued to the public weekly for people to draw for, which I think is super cool.
Yeah.
So phase 2 is going to be coming in really quick. Go in, Google it. Out-of-staters, in-state, you have the same chance. You do. So, but you can have some of the most incredible duck hunting in the South.
Yeah.
At some of these places. Just do your research. I know that we are planning on one of the big things with some of our buddies that we teal hunt with. We're going to be going on a 45-foot charter boat, and we're going to go bluefin tuna fishing. And the same day, we're going to go smoke some bufflehead's ass.
Yeah.
So we're going to offshore fish, and we're also going to smoke the shit out of some buffleheads, because it's just a fun shoot, dude. It's fun. If you haven't done it, you need to do it. And they really, truly are beautiful birds, dude. I mean, they're pretty.
They are.
They are, and they smell beautiful too. I'm just kidding. Dude, they smell like.
You tell your taxidermist, please keep the original smell.
No, if you've ever wiped your butt and taken toilet paper and went, that's what happens.
Well,
No, it's not that bad. But no, but they're a fun shoot. Make sure you don't bring your boss shells or your black clouds on this hunt.
You need a 45 caliber freaking handgun to shoot these mugs.
Dude, you need a baseball bat. Is what you need. You need extend, like one of those baseball bats that when you throw it, it like extends, so you could just knock the shit out of them. But
right.
It's a fun thing, and we got that coming up with our friends. We're planning on doing sometime during duck season,
and we're trying to connect on that youth hunt too.
Yeah. So that's really cool. So if you're listening and you have kids, let's go ahead and start promoting this. All right. So forgive me for not having the exact dates, but what I can tell you
February, right?
Yeah.
Early February.
Early February. It's the weekend after the veteran active duty weekend. So it should be like the second weekend of February, I think. We're going to be filming. To the best of my knowledge, I haven't seen anything on YouTube, and forgive me if I haven't seen your video, but we might be the first people to put out a youth hunt on public land.
Well,
and
we haven't put it out yet.
No, we might be.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm super excited about the opportunity that we have. It's really, we'll call it as an opportunity right now. We're super excited about that. We're going to be working with a lot of local awesome people that we've even had on the podcast here, from Alex to Mario to maybe Travis. I don't know, and we're just going to go out there with the kids. And I'll tell you guys this, worst case scenario, I think Tristan and I will just be out there sleeping with them in tents and sitting around the fire and doing whatever we can do. And we're going to bring them some Zero Duck 30 stuff. And we just
get some people involved, some other companies and stuff, and
do what we can do to help. But we're excited about that opportunity in February. But that's how far along we're thinking.
You got to, man. You got to. With most of us that are, 9-to-5ers, we got to plan that shit out 6 months in advance, because I'm telling you, it's just, if not, I mean, God bless the guys that can take off all of, January or December or whatever to duck hunt, but it's just, most people, that's not the boat you're in, and you really got to, be selective with your PTO.
Yep. And you know what? I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about it really quick. what something just hit me when we're sitting here talking, and that is, what does it take to do what we do? All right. And one thing I'm going to tell everybody out there is that it is stupid crazy amount of your personal time. And if you're going to be willing to do that, to put out the quality of the stuff, and there's so many people that are so much better than us at this stuff, and we learn every day. We've been so fortunate to meet some great people, and we learn every day. You better make sure that everything's tight with your family, because family first, right? I think it's important to make sure that we talk about how important it is to keep a good life balance when you're doing the thing you love.
Yeah.
So anyway, just keep that in mind, you guys.
Well, I mean, that's a good point you bring up, because it really is. We've talked about before, I think it was like one of our first podcasts, like Social Media and the New Age Hunter or something, who is Zero Duck 30, one of those first podcasts. And, the amount of if you're really going to take doing this serious and not just be like, oh, another brand or whatever, like if you're really going to live this stuff and really try to like put out a good product and stuff and really try to help people and stuff, it consumes an enormous amount of your thinking and free time. And I mean,
and money.
I wouldn't, it's hard to put a number on it, but no doubt about it, it is a second job.
Yeah.
It really is. And you want to talk about 15 hours a week, 20 hours a week, probably in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Either how much time is consumed on it, or thought, or texting, or editing a video, making a post, whatever. I mean, it really is a second job, and you gotta love it and be passionate about it. So again, I think in that episode that we brought this up, it was like, kind of addressing some of the things that people, if they wanted to start this kind of thing, what would you would expect, and that's what you should expect.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to be serious about it.
Yeah. No doubt about it. And kudos to everybody else out there like us that are out there doing it. I mean,
there's guys that probably spend way more time than that too. The guys,
No, and we know. I mean, we're in this so deep now that when we see a product, when we say product, what we're talking about is not like a physical retail product. We're talking about what makes that company, right? Some companies are known for the retail. Some are known for their media, whatever it is. We can see that now, and we understand. I mean, we look at some of that stuff and go, yeah, I get it, dude. I mean, to put out some of that, it's not just cool, okay, for us, because we see that and go, my goodness, to get that shot on that bird that that videographer took was amazing.
Yeah.
How many times did they miss that shot? Exactly. You know what I mean? I mean, it's something else. But I just wanted to point that out, is just make a point about, number one, you're going to get into doing this kind of stuff. I would take on the approach that they say about firewood. All right. When you go to gather your firewood, once you got a pile, go get a pile 10 times that size.
Yeah.
That's how much firewood you need. All right. That's the approach to take to do what we do. This other thing is that I don't think anybody talks about keeping a life balance.
Yeah.
I think it's just very important that before you dive into something like that, you make sure that you got your family on board. If you got little kids, if you got your wife, whatever, you're going to sacrifice. I mean, Tristan and I were gone every single day we had off.
Almost 3 weekends, I think.
Outside of Christmas Day.
I know for me, it was for sure, there was 3 weekends I was not gone from, I think at the beginning, basically the first split on. So November 20th or whatever, all the way through the end of January. Outside 3 weekends, we were Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, every single weekend.
And I was gone from the end of October.
Our partners at HuntWise are offering an exclusive discount for Zero Duck 30 followers. As an elite member, some of the features you'll immediately gain access to are HuntCast, WindCast, peak kill times, property lines, owner information and phone lookup, 250 map layers, unlimited offline maps, 3D maps, social media, and on top of it all, save up to 50% on some of the top hunting brands in the industry. Download and explore the #1 hunting tool set today and save 20% by using code DUCK30.
Was home for 2 weeks, gone from the opening day, Arkansas, all the way through March.
Yeah.
Almost every single weekend. So it just takes a lot. So anyway, if you've been waiting to hear what the really big news is, we'll tell you right after this break.
All right, we're back.
What is up? We are back. All right, so what is the big news? Guys, gals, you better get fired up for this. We're doing our very first huge giveaway. Dude, this is big. It is so big. We are giving away a pair of Frog Tog 3.0 Grand Refuge waders. You get to choose your size and camo pattern. 2, we're giving away a 1-year HuntWise Elite membership. 3, we are giving away 2 Zero Duck 30 hats, 2 Zero Duck 30 shirts. 4,
We got Hook and Bolt Life coming on. You guys see us rocking their sunglasses all the time. They're giving away a pair of sunglasses. We got Dirty Duck Coffee. They sent, I think I have it at the house, actually. I do have it at the house. It's a bag of coffee and a hat coming from them. We have 2 days of hunting with lodging included with Delta Thunder Outfitters.
boom.
And there's more.
It's based on date availability, of course.
Yeah, and there's definitely more, but it's slipping my mind because we got a lot of players involved in this thing.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be huge, guys.
Oh, we're buying a Mojo to throw in.
I think we're going to do the Flicker Pack.
Flicker Pack, that's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of stuff coming up, you guys. Stay tuned. And we have got a very, very unique way we're going about it. Tristan, don't give all the details, but kind of give an idea of what we're going to be doing on this giveaway as far as the how you're going to enter.
Well, I think you said it best earlier, right? You said that the more effort you put into scouting and hunting is the more chance you have of being successful.
That's right.
Let's just say that this giveaway is going to be kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Real hunting, real similar to hunting.
Yeah.
In that sense.
And we are super excited to find out if the private hunters outweigh the public hunters.
Yeah.
Because we all know as public hunters, we get our asses whooped, right? So we're thinking that you public guys are going to really dig into this giveaway. And the more effort you put in, the more chances you're going to have to win these prizes.
And the flip side of that, you got these private guys that are like, well, I don't know, man. I've been out there on the tractor for 16 hours planting millet in my field.
That's
and
right.
tearing up dirt and all this other stuff. And making sure the levees are right and fixing it and getting the water in there and all that other
Drain
stuff.
pipes break, you name it.
So it's gonna be interesting to see.
That's right. It is. So you guys, thanks for staying with us tonight. And we will talk to you soon. Stay tuned for that giveaway.
Thank you, guys.
I've been southbound, I've been hellbound, riding on the midnight train.